19 of the fantasy basketball season, and here's a few forwards I look to drop this week. The first guy, Trey Murphy of the New Orleans Pelicans. So Trey Murphy, it's been an up and down rookie campaign here for Murphy, and he's a guy with definitely great athleticism, and a guy that in the future I think could be a great fantasy factor. But on the season here, 12.7 points a game, 3.6 rebounds, 1.3 assists, a steal a game, 2.1 threes, and 47% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, the numbers have dropped off big time, 7.3 points a game, 2.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 29% from the field. So right here, Murphy, he's still getting the 20-25 minutes a game for this Pelican team. But ever since that Josh Richardson trade, production's gone down here for him. And obviously, when you got guys like Brandon Ingram on this team and CJ McCollum as your top guns, you're going to have inconsistent nights. And Valanciunas as well. And that's what it's been here for Trey Murphy over the last few games. February 23rd at the Raptors, 9 points, 2 rebounds, a steal, a 3, 37% from the field. February 25th at the Knicks, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 44% from the field. And February 27th versus the Magic, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, a 3, and 25% from the field. So right now, his numbers have gone down, and this Pelican team really free-falling now, losing 4 ball games in a row, and they're on the brink now of that play-in tournament here for the final playoff spots in the NBA in the Western Conference. So right here, Trey Murphy not putting up the numbers. Like I said, 4th or 5th option, and that's not even with obviously Zion Williamson in the lineup here for this New Orleans Pelicans team. So right now, while he's doing nothing and the numbers aren't really making an impact in fantasy basketball, he's a forward to drop this week. But it also wouldn't surprise me in a week or two that he gets back on track and get things going. But right now, with this time, he's not producing. The next guy is his teammate Herbert Jones of the New Orleans Pelicans. So Herbert Jones last season a solid fantasy option, but this year as well, another guy who's not getting that much of playing time as he did last season. And like I said, this Pelican team has a lot of talent. So on the season, 9.4 points a game, 3.9 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 1.6 steals, and 44% from the field. So right now, he's definitely a steal specialist, but everything else is mediocre to poor numbers. In the last few weeks here for Jones, 7.3 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and 46% from the field. And another guy where his playing time's been up and down. I know he's been getting 30 minutes majority of the season here, but even in those ball games, he's not filling out the stat sheet. February 23rd at the Raptors, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 33% from the field. February 25th at the Knicks in a blowout loss, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 60% from the field. And February 27th versus the Magic, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, a block, a 3, and 33% from the field. So that 10-6 was one of his better games in the last month here for Herbert Jones. But right now I know he qualifies at shooting guard, small forward, power forward, but the numbers haven't been there, and the stat lines haven't been there. And like I said, with good players like CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, and Valanciunas as the main guys on this Pelican team, I don't expect the numbers to be consistent, and he's a guy to drop this week in the third and final forward I look to drop this week here is Precious Achiuwa of the Toronto Raptors. So Achiuwa, he was a top pickup a few weeks ago, but all of a sudden now the numbers have gone down, and the playing time has only been about 20 minutes a game ever since the All-Star break ended. So on the season, 10.2 points a game, 6.6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 48% from the field. But the last few weeks here, 8.5 points, 7 rebounds, and 44% from the field. So for the most part, he's just a good rebounder, is Achiuwa. And we saw some big double-doubles earlier in the new year for him, but over the last couple weeks, the numbers have dropped off in the fantasy own. It just dropped off as well, dropped in 10% of fantasy leagues. February 23rd versus the Pelicans, 6 points, 6 boards, a block, 33% from the field. February 25th at the Pistons, 10 points, 6 boards, 3 assists, 37% from the field. And February 26th at the Cavs, 7 points, 3 rebounds, a 3, and 50% from the field. So right now the production hasn't been there for Achiuwa. I thought we were going to see more out of him. And obviously the Jakob Poeltl trade definitely hurt Achiuwa because he was getting minutes at power forward and center. And now they got a little bit of a logjam over there in Toronto. So right now with those factored in and the numbers going down, he's a guy we drop this week. So that's a few forwards I look to drop here in Week 19 of the fantasy basketball season.